Good morning, boys, and welcome to Thursday, May 13th. Let's start our day in prayer. Let's fold our hands and bow our heads. Dear God, thank you for my mommy, and I just want to say how much I love her on this Mother's Day. Amen. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now we're here. We'll have some fun. First, we'll stretch, touch our toes, clap our hands, and then who knows? Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now we're here. We'll have some fun. And we are going to have some fun today because we're going to talk about ladybugs, one of my all-time very favorite insects, ladybugs. So today I have two books for you. That's how much I love ladybugs. I have a very lazy ladybug, and then I have 10 little ladybugs. So two stories about ladybugs. We're going to learn about ladybugs and how they're not all red and black. There's different color ladybugs. We're going to do a kindergarten worksheet called How Many Spots? So we're going to do some addition. We're going to add how many spots are on our ladybugs. I have a poem for you. It's called The Ladybug, 8 Little Ladybugs, and I have some props for that. So we're going to do the poem 8 Little Ladybugs. I have a cutout of a ladybug for you, so you can decide what color you want this, because after we learn that ladybugs are not just red and black, you can decide what color your ladybug is going to be. And then I have something that I'm just doing with you guys because I know you have Miss Amanda today. Your friends in class didn't do this, but if Miss Amanda could help you cut out the smaller pieces, and maybe you guys could cut out the circles, you're going to put together a ladybug. You're going to assemble the ladybug. So that is your special craft that you're doing with my at-home learners. Okay, so let's start with our ladybug poem. And if you would like, when you see my ladybugs, okay, and my ladybug, they have numbers on them from the poem, and their noses are little ladybugs. So cute, right? So with your sheet, if you want, you can color this ladybug as well. But let's start. 1 ladybug. Let me put these in a different order for you guys. I haven't done this with my class, with the class that comes to school yet, so let's start this over. Okay. 1 ladybug. 2 ladybug. 3 ladybug. 4. Ladybugs are crawling through the kitchen door. 5 ladybugs. 6 ladybugs. 7 ladybugs. 8. Hibernate, ladybugs. It's autumn. Don't be late. So remember, we learned that one of the insects that hibernates is a ladybug. Even though it's springtime, I just wanted to give you that poem because it's just a fun way to remember that ladybugs hibernate. And I also believe that ladybugs are good luck. So if you find a ladybug, you're going to have good luck. I have ladybugs all over my house all summer. I think that they fly, maybe get on Bella and Tessa, and they bring them in. I'm not sure, but I like them. Okay, so that's our ladybug poem, and you can color this in if you like. But that's just for you to have a little bit of fun with a poem. All right, so let's put our thinking caps on and let's start doing our how many spots. So we're counting the spots on each side of the ladybug, and write a number sentence. So we don't necessarily have to add them, which we can, Amanda. You can help them add them. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to make a number sentence. So our first section here, we're counting 1, 2. So we have 2 spots, and then 1, 2, 3 spots. Now, if we want to say 2 plus 3 is 5 and count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can go ahead and put the 5 on there. But what I'm really looking for is that we're making number sentences. So we're going to go over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, put our 4 in here. And how many spots do we see over here? 1, 2. Put our 2 here. So 4 plus 2. And then you can go back with the boys and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. And it's going to take some time to do this. And boys, check your work, count it and recount it. Work together. The two of you can work together with Miss Amanda and make your number sentences. And it would be really cool if you wanted to go back and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. So 5 dots total. So that's the worksheet. And you can pause the video and work on this, or you can do it after the video. Excuse me. Because it's going to take some time. And I want you to do your best work, because this is a kindergarten worksheet, and this is the kind of worksheet that you're going to see when in the fall when you go into school, into kindergarten. Okay. So we'll put that aside, and I want to, this is from an old Let's Find Out, but it's my favorite Let's Find Out, because look at the colors and the different shapes on the ladybugs. Not just spots we see some lines. Okay, so of course, if we look at the first section, ladybugs are tiny. They fit on a fingertip and they do not harm you. That's the first. Ladybugs are tiny. They fit on our fingertip and they do not harm us. Ladybugs are helpful. They eat harmful plants. So that's another good point about a ladybug. Ladybugs are colorful. They come in many kinds. Some even have stripes. So you can see an orange ladybug, a red ladybug. I would say that's kind of reddish orange, this one. This one's black with orange stripes. So it's not just the ladybug that we're used to seeing, the red ladybug with the black spots. Ladybugs are speedy. Birds want to eat them, then they fly away very, very fast to get away from the birds. Bye-bye, ladybugs. And that's what they look like with their wings spread, flying away. So ladybugs come in all different colors. So when you're making your ladybug and putting your the face that you want to put on your ladybug, you can make them all different colors. So if you wanted to make this black with orange spots, or you could make it yellow with black spots. I'm going to show you this one more time, and then if you need to pause the video or just take another look, you can see the different colors and the stripes and the dots on the ladybugs. All right, so I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to read our first story. 10 Little Ladybugs. I just ordered this book, and I like it because you can see all the different color ladybugs. All right, let's see. 10 little ladybugs sitting on a vine. Along came a butterfly. Then there were 9. Nine little ladybugs skipping on a gate. Along came a caterpillar, and then there were 8. It's a pretty caterpillar. 8 little ladybugs looking up at heaven. Along came a bird, and then there were 7. 7 little ladybugs resting on a stick. Along came a grasshopper. And then there were 6 little ladybugs flying near a hive. Along came a bumblebee. And then there were 5 little ladybugs sleeping by the shore. Along came a fish. And then there were 4 little ladybugs climbing up a tree. Along came a turtle. And then there were 3 little ladybugs drinking up dew. Along came a duck. And then there were 2 little ladybugs basking in the sun. Along came a frog. And then there was one little ladybug sitting all along. Along came a breeze. There's little one. And look, home. All the ladybugs are together. The end. What a fun book. And again, you can see all the colors. We see red, we see orange, we see yellow, some with big circles, dots, some with small. All right, so let's just take a minute and go over our May colors and our shapes, okay? So we talked about the color gray. It's kind of the color I have on today. It's black and white mix. There's little dots on my shirt. So our color is gray. I don't know if I have a gray marker here, but you know what color gray is. There we go. There's our gray. Okay, so to make gray, we were mixing white and black. So when we mix them, depending on how much, we start with white, and depending on how much black we add to it, we can make a light gray or a dark gray. And that's like any color. The more you add of the darker color, the deeper the color is going to be. So our color for the month of May is gray. And we're also talking about the shape of a diamond. That's the shape of a kite. So if you're familiar with kite flying, I'm going to draw the picture for you. I'm just looking for a piece of paper. Okay. Drawing a quick kite for you. All right, so here's our kite, and this is the shape of the diamond. So it's 4 sides. It's kind of a square stretched out. So the shape is a diamond. It's not our official shape. It's just one of the shapes that we haven't talked about this year. So I just thought we would review the diamond. We're in the month of May. The following month is June. And we change seasons in June because we're in the season of spring, and in June we're going to go to summer. So a lot of things changing. I just wanted to go over that with you. We're seeing a lot of plants. Your gardens are full now. I was just at your house. So the front of your walkways and your gardens are full of beautiful greens and some flowers. We're seeing baby birds. We're seeing a lot more insects. So these are all signs of spring. And spring's crazy because some days are warm, some days not so much. So that's what happens in spring. All right, so the last book that I want to read you is The Very Lazy Ladybug. Sometimes I feel like the very lazy ladybug because I just want to lay around and do nothing, but can't do that, right? I'm going to get ready, get up for school, get up for church, so many things to do. All right, so this is a big picture of a red ladybug with black spots. This is a story about a very lazy ladybug. She liked to sleep all day. I like to sleep, but I think sleeping all day would be pretty boring. And she liked to sleep all night. Because she slept all day and all night, this lazy ladybug didn't know how to fly. Well, of course she didn't, because all she did was sleep. One day, the lazy ladybug wanted to sleep somewhere else, but she couldn't fly. So what was she going to do? Then the lazy ladybug had a good idea. When the kangaroo bounded by, think she's gonna hop a ride with the kangaroo? She hopped into her pouch. But the kangaroo liked to jump. I can't sleep here, said the lazy ladybug. It's too bumpy. So when the tiger padded by, she hopped on his back. But the tiger liked to roar. I can't sleep here, said the lazy ladybug. It's too noisy. So when the crocodile swam by, she hopped onto his tail. But the crocodile liked to swish his tail on the water. I can't sleep here, said the lazy ladybug. I'd fall into the river. So when the monkey swung by, she hopped onto his head. But the monkey liked to swing from branch to branch. I can't sleep here, said the lazy ladybug. I'm feeling dizzy. So when the bear ambled by, she hopped onto his ear. But the bear liked to scratch. Well, I can't sleep here, said the lazy ladybug. He'll never sit still. So when the tortoise plodded by, she hopped onto his shell. But the tortoise liked to snooze in the sun. I can't sleep here, said the lazy ladybug. It's way too hot. So when the elephant walked by, she hopped onto his trunk. At last, she thought, the lazy ladybug could finally go to sleep. I found someone who doesn't jump or roar or scratch or swing or snooze or swish his tail. But at that very moment, the elephant sneezed and the poor old little ladybug had to fly. The end. So in a way, it's good that that elephant sneezed, because that lazy ladybug was never going to learn how to fly. So that elephant really helped her. Okay, so like I said, this is something that I gave Graham and Oliver. It's not something I gave my in-class guys. So I think these pieces right here, if you could cut out for them, Amanda, that would be awesome. And then these two pieces, I think that the boys can cut out. They are super duper cutters, so they can cut out the small circle and the big circle. If you can cut these out for them, and then you can assemble your ladybug. All right, so I can't wait to see what they look like. So maybe Miss Amanda can send me a picture, because I know that you're gonna do a great job. Okay, boys, that is it for our Ladybug Day. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you spy a ladybug, make sure you take a picture for me, because they are my super duper favorite insects. All right, I will see you tomorrow for Friday. Have a great day. Bye.